meets Belfry in Fulham on a sunny day. This is the start where we do see a lot of Victorian old buildings. And over in San Francisco, in the 19th century, all the houses are all European Victorian homes. Now there are only 15,000 Victorian homes left in San Francisco. Also, is also known as Little Saigon. Here you can see a lot of Vietnamese restaurants, Vietnamese stores, also different Asian restaurants, from Thai to Chinese to Cambodian. Now over at the Civic Center, we call it Civic Center because it comprises a government office, a public library, a museum, and an auditorium, concert auditorium. Which is our famous City Hall. You will have another glimpse of the City Hall as we are approaching our main street. Now this Market Street will take you all the way to Castro District, which is our main community area. And over at Castro, you will be welcomed by the rainbow flag. Over at Castro Street, there are a lot of retail shops and also different restaurants, good restaurants. To my left, this building is the Bill Graham Civic Auditorium, wherein this is where we hold our concerts, and the Philharmonic Orchestra also plays at this auditorium. Another glimpse of the City Hall to your left. But this is not the original City Hall anymore. The first girl was saved and it was destroyed by the 1989 earthquake. To your right is the statue of Queen Khalifa, where California got its name from. She is the first Black Empress of California in the 1500s. To your right also is the Asian Art Museum. Now, our City Hall is taller than the state capitol building in Washington, D.C. Now, the trimmings on the dome are made of photograph blue. It cost $33 million to finish this City Hall. It encompasses or it sits on two city blocks. The City Hall also offers tours every Monday to Friday from 8 to 8 at nighttime. Inside the City Hall, you will see the statues of the former mayor of San Francisco. Our next stop will be stopping, which is Tulsa. Changed into Venice after the seventh mayor of San Francisco, James Venice. To the right is the Veterans Building on the
Much obliged.
You're right. Now, this building on the left on Grove Street, this is Louis M. Davis Symphony Hall, which is the house on the second floor. Another glimpse of the City Hall tonight. Is the San Francisco Ballet Company. And this is the oldest ballet company in San Francisco. Usually you will see depicting or practicing the ballerinas practicing on and also the painting there you see. As we are approaching Alamo Square, the wind is even colder because we are approaching July. Now over at Alamo Square, there is a voice-over. one. This is stop 9, Alamo Square. As Mike will be moving forward, you will see the skyline of. Are you stop on here? No, not yet. He will be pulling up and you will see San Francisco skyline. Here, please have a seat, gentlemen. Now you will see San Francisco behind you, and you will see the 6 painted ladies above the background. And the pyramid. There it is. It's clear today. Now, almost quite far to your right is Poplar Tree. During the 1906 earthquake, this is where all the people gathered to watch San Francisco burn down. Our next stop is stop 10, Stanton Street. We will go by the Hayden Ashbury. Now 2 blocks away from here, you will see a brown mansion all the way at the corner to your right. That has withstand the 1989 earthquake. Now, the Visadero Street runs from Hayden Ashbury all the way to the marina. It is the borderline between the sunny side of San Francisco. And it still remains its architectural design. Some of them have been converted into apartment buildings. Street, this part to your left is called the Panhandle Park, which is also a part of the Golden Gate. Now, in the 19th century, these are all covered with sand dunes. There are no trees, there are no houses, only water and sand dunes. As we are turning towards Masonic, the park on the right hand and the left hand side is where the Summer of Love in 1967 began. This is where they have the free sex, free food, free liquor, and free drugs. And this is where also the rock bands perform, like Janis Joplin and Jerry Garcia, who is a native son of San Francisco, and the Grateful Dead. Now over here you will see a lot of Victorian homes. These Victorian homes were converted during the 1940s into an apartment complex or apartment buildings to accommodate the war workers during the World War II. We are approaching 8th Street. You will see a building to the right on the corner of 8th Street. As a result of the psychedelic experimentation due to the LSD and also the marijuana. To your right, you will see colorful drawings. As we are traveling on 8th Street, this is the famous, or this is where the hippie movement originated. Over here at 8th Street, you will see a lot of vintage clothing and vintage jewelry that you don't see at Union Square. It is also safe to shop and keep around this neighborhood. To your right is the famous murals of different rock bands, like Jerry Garcia, Janis Joplin, and Santana, and the American rock star. To the left is the famous Amiga Music, which used to be a bowling alley, and here you will find different music from the 1930s all the way to the present, and also you can see different sizes of records, including the 8 cassette or the 8-track. This is stop 10, or stop for Hayden Ashbury. Stop will be Golden Gate Park. her mother and uncle. This is where all the sports during the 1900s, this is where they were held. San Francisco 49ers and sorry about that. On the left, there is another university called the University of California, San Francisco. And this is where some of our famous brainstormers graduated. Yes, that's the best seat. You won't feel as much cold. As we are traveling on Lincoln Way, the neighborhood to your left and mostly Asian immigrants the Sunset District, where it is closer to the water. The Golden Gate Park runs about 3 miles long and it is half a mile wide. This is the most or the third most visited park in the US after Central Park in New York and the Lincoln Park in Chicago. By William Hall Hammond, who is the first superintendent in San Francisco's Golden Gate Park, and his assistant, John McLaren, who resides in this area until about 10 years ago he died. Now to your left is a walk towards the Japanese Tea Garden, to the left. And this bandstand to the left is also where a lot of Asian immigrants took their oath to become U.S. citizens in the 1900s. The brown building to the left is the MH Tiang Museum. And the building to your right is the California Academy of Sciences. Hold tight. Hi. Alright, did you enjoy the Academy of Sciences? Did you go inside? Just in case you decide, there's also a $5 coupon in that bag. Our next stop will be stop 12, Golden Gate Bridge on the South Vista Point.
Back on filter.
Sorry folks, there's something wrong with my line. California Highway 1, and it is about 644 miles long that runs from Liggett, Oregon, all the way to Dana Point in Southern California. And this is the route for the scenic route or the coastal highway going towards LA.